The Bay Area's rock station, 107.7 The Bone.
Well, let's start talking about the board, because they were saying that you guys are recording all the live shows, and your engineer Mike is posting them for sale for something really cheap, like $9.95, within a day or two of each show.
Yeah, I think pretty much the next day you can get whatever show you went to if you want.
Or a show that you didn't go to, right?
Yeah, but not St. Louis.
No?
No, don't buy that one.
Was it not fun?
I'm kidding. You can buy that one if you want, but that was the day my voice was had fallen victim to bronchitis. I had it for about 3 or 4 weeks. It's now getting really good, back to normal. But man, St. Louis was it might be a collector's item, because it was, I'd have to say, the worst gig of my life.
Awesome.
Yeah, totally. It was a great way to start the interview.
I think we just sold a lot of St. Louis shows all of a sudden.
But
What would be
you
the
know
best
what?
show if they're getting St. Louis?
It's how it is.
So
it's
far.
what it is. It's kind of tough. Lars. If he breaks a finger, he can't really play. My throat is bad. He's like, go play. It's like, well, all right. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough being.
I feel you. I talk on the radio, and I just had bronchitis the last month too.
Oh, it sucks. It really sucks.
And then as soon as you finish the song, you're like,
Yeah.
You sound like a coal miner.
If your hand's messed up or something, people can see it. Like, oh man, that's a bummer. It's like, oh, you're sick. What's the matter with you? Get over it.
Do you want to cough into the mic and be like, here, listen, this is how bad it is?
Well, when you can't breathe, there's something. Breathing's pretty important at times, especially running around on stage for 2 hours.
So when did you guys start doing this live show thing that people can post? Because it's not just a Met fan club thing, right? It's an accessible to anybody who wants to go to MetallicaLive.com.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it kind of was a continuation of the taper section, I guess you'd call it, in the old days. Back the old days, 5 years ago or something. Pre-craziness on the internet.
Because you had a taper section of the Fillmore shows. I remember that.
We had taper sections. It was one of those things to kind of at least flood the bootleg market. So everyone had it. So it wasn't, people black marketing or using, making money off you. So we just flooded it. And this is essentially the same as that, except we've got high quality stuff. So he records every show, and we can listen to it while we're showering after the show going, oh my God.
Do you?
No, sometimes we do, depending on how close he is. Dude, I don't want to hear that again. I just went through it. No. It's like, play the chorus of this. I think we finally hit the tempo right or something. It's good. You come in and you can kind of mirror what you did. And, we live in the moment and tend to just kind of go, okay, next. But yeah, it's a great way to, even if you didn't go to a show, or say you brought your kid to a first show, you can buy it or whatever. But, it's not like a big marketing thing. It's just available,
Well, and you guys have a reputation for, being less than internet music accessible friendly. So I think this kind of counters that quite a bit.
Well, I don't know
how that started.
Where that started, yeah. No, it certainly had to do with the N word. But, for us...
And the L word.
Yeah, it's all his fault, right? No. We've been... our fan club has been, I'd say... it's the best fan club I've ever seen. It's the only one I'm in, but I'd say the internet has been the best thing that's happened to us as far as the fan club goes.
Well, I know the Met fan kids love it with all the updates and their secret sections and stuff like that. You guys really do pack a punch with a fan club, I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, especially when, a band like us, when you're down for 5 years, taking a break, recording a record, it's nice to stay in contact still, because people tend to forget and move on. So it's nice to keep in contact.
Well, and you guys are almost directly involved. There's maybe one layer between you and Met Fan Club at all times on regular updates, and then you guys take time to get on the site and answer questions and stuff, right?
Well, I know Lars really, really likes to know what people think. A lot of times I'll be, what's the word? you know, kind of the way Kirk is all the time. Pleasantly, just
Blissfully ignorant.
yeah, basically that. No worries. And once you start reading about it, you start worrying. So I you know, it's kind of at times the chat room is like two pit bulls. You just throw them in a room and close the door, and they have fun going at it. And you know, at the end of the day, it's like okay, you know, they're arguing about which album's the best, and they're both right. I mean, you know, it's fun. You know, it's fun stuff like that. But as far as information and things like that, we like to obviously be the first ones to break it to our fans.
I think there's no winning argument in what is metal or who is the best. That just seems to rage on message boards around the world endlessly, day and night. Drives me insane. I couldn't
fine.
read it. I don't know how Lars can read it.
No. He likes to know. So.